Imagine standing on a battlefield, the air thick with smoke, and the fate of an entire nation hanging in the balance. The American Revolution was not just a series of battles. It was a struggle for freedom and a fight against one of the world's most powerful empires. But what were the key battles that defined this fight for independence, and how did they shape the future of a new nation? Let's dive into the critical clashes that forged the United States. The revolution began with the shot heard round the world. On April 19, 1775, British troops marched towards Concord to seize military supplies from the colonists. Warned by writers like Paul Revere, the American militias assembled at Lexington. Though the colonists were initially outnumbered and forced to retreat, the skirmish at Concord saw a shift. Militiamen used guerrilla tactics to harass the British as they retreated to Boston, marking the first major conflict and igniting the war for independence. The impact of Lexington and Concord was significant. It united the colonies in armed resistance and demonstrated the potential for colonial forces to stand up to British troops. This battle set the stage for the long conflict ahead. The Battle of Bunker Hill was one of the war's bloodiest encounters. Although technically a British victory, it showed that the colonists could inflict heavy casualties on the professional British Army. On June 17, 1775, American forces fortified Breed's Hill. The British launched multiple assaults, finally overtaking the hill after the Americans ran low on ammunition. The heavy British losses made it clear that the war would be far from an easy victory, giving the Patriots confidence and inspiring further enlistment in the Continental Army. Bunker Hill also taught the Americans valuable lessons in fortification and combat strategy, which would prove useful in future battles. The Battle of Trenton was a turning point for American morale. After several defeats, George Washington led a daring attack across the icy Delaware River on Christmas night, 1776. The surprise assault on the Hessian forces stationed in Trenton resulted in a decisive American victory, capturing over 900 soldiers. This victory revived the spirits of the Continental Army and supporters of the cause. The victory at Trenton demonstrated Washington's leadership and strategic ability. It also encouraged re-enlistment and boosted support for the war effort, signaling that the revolution was far from over. The Battle of Saratoga is often considered the turning point of the American Revolution. British General John Burgoyne's plan to cut off New England from the rest of the colonies failed when American forces, led by Generals Horatio Gates and Benedict Arnold, surrounded and defeated his troops. The surrender of nearly 6,000 British soldiers at Saratoga convinced France to join the war on the side of the Americans, providing much-needed military and financial support. France's involvement significantly shifted the balance of power and transformed the war into a global conflict. The victory at Saratoga demonstrated that the American cause had real potential for success, laying the groundwork for eventual independence. The final major battle of the American Revolution took place at Yorktown, Virginia. British General Cornwallis found himself trapped by American forces led by George Washington and French troops under General Rochambeau. The French Navy played a crucial role in blocking British escape by sea. After weeks of siege, Cornwallis surrendered on October 19, 1781, effectively ending the war. Yorktown marked the collapse of British hopes to maintain control over the colonies. Although the war did not officially end until the Treaty of Paris in 1783, Yorktown's surrender signaled the beginning of the end of British rule in America. The key battles of the American Revolution were more than just military engagements. They were turning points that defined a nation's path to freedom. From the first shots at Lexington and Concord to the decisive victory at Yorktown, these clashes shaped the future of a fledgling country and the world. As we look back on these moments, we are reminded that the fight for liberty is a timeless pursuit. one that continues to inspire struggles for justice around the globe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on history's most fascinating moments. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think was the most significant battle of the American Revolution?